Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we decode the mysteries of big business. Today we're diving into ProPetro Holding Corp, and let's just say there's a new captain at the financial helm, and the filing tells us all about it with some juicy compensation details too. ProPetro Holding Corp, a name you might know from the oil and gas services sector, is letting us know about a significant leadership change. It's like a game of musical chairs in the executive suite, but with much higher stakes. The big news here is the appointment of Caleb L. Weathall as the new Chief Financial Officer, or CFO, of ProPetro. This isn't just any old job change, folks. The CFO is the keeper of the company's financial keys, and their arrival often signals a new direction or a renewed focus on how the money is being managed. Now, it's not an overnight switch. Ms. Selena A. Davila, who has been handling the financial reins, will continue her role until the company files its quarterly report for the period ending June 30th. So think of it as a transition period, allowing for a smooth handover. Ms. Davila isn't going anywhere, though. She'll keep her hat as Chief Accounting Officer, which means she's still crucial to the company's financial reporting and accuracy. So, who is Mr. Weathall? He's 38 and he brings a solid decade of experience from senior roles in private companies. That's important because private company experience can sometimes mean a more hands-on entrepreneurial approach compared to those who've only worked in public ones. His most recent gig was as Chief Executive Officer and a board member at Garrison Energy, another oil and gas player. He was there from May 2023 to September of last year. Leading a company as CEO is a pretty big deal. It means he's responsible for the overall strategy and performance. Before Garrison, he was both president and CFO at Stronghold Energy 2, also in the oil and gas world in Midland, Texas. He held those roles for about 5 years from late 2017 to late 2022. This is a strong indicator of his fitness for the CFO role at ProPetro, given his direct experience in just that position. And to top it off, his educational background is impressive, with degrees from Harvard College in economics and an MBA from Harvard Business School. That's a combination of strong analytical skills and high-level business knowledge. Now, let's talk about the pay. Starting July 14th, Mr. Weathall's new role comes with a sweet deal. His annual base salary is set at $525,000. That's a healthy number, reflecting the importance of the CFO position. But that's not all. He's also eligible for an annual cash bonus. The target for this bonus is a whopping 90% of his base salary. So if he hits his targets, he could earn almost as much in bonus as he does in base pay. This is a common way to incentivize executives to perform well. It means his pay is directly tied to the company's success. And here's where it gets really interesting for the long haul. ProPetro is giving him a significant chunk of stock, 100,482 restricted stock units, and another 182 performance share units. These are essentially promises of future stock and a big way to align his interests with those of the shareholders. Over time, as the company delivers, these can become very valuable indeed. It's a way to ensure he's thinking about the company's growth, not just for this year, but for the years to come. Beyond the direct cash and stock, he'll also get a car allowance and be reimbursed for certain club dues and expenses. These might sound like perks, but they're often standard for executives in this industry and are meant to cover business-related entertainment and convenience. And of course, he'll have access to the usual benefits like health insurance, retirement plans, and other programs offered to executives at his level. He's also been classified as a Tier 2 executive under a specific severance plan. What that means is if his employment is terminated under certain conditions, he'll have a pre-arranged severance package. This is pretty common, offering some financial security if things go south for reasons outside his control. On top of all this, the company is entering into an indemnification agreement with Mr. Weathall. This is a legal shield, essentially promising to protect him from personal financial loss if he's sued for actions taken while he was doing his job as CFO. It's a standard practice to attract and retain top talent, ensuring they don't have to worry about personal liability for company decisions. It's also worth noting that there are no hidden deals or understandings with anyone else that led to his appointment. And importantly, there are no family ties between him and any current directors or executives. This suggests a selection process based purely on merit and qualifications. To officially get the word out, ProPetro issued a press release on July 14th about Mr. Wethel's appointment. This is how companies typically communicate these kinds of significant leadership changes to the public and the market. And for those who really like to dig into the details, the filing references specific exhibits. Exhibit 10 point here refers to the agreement for his participation in the severance plan. It's a reference back to a previous filing, meaning this isn't a brand new plan, but rather an adherence to an existing structure. Similarly, Exhibit 10.2 points us to the form of the indemnification agreement. Again, this is a reference to a standard agreement that the company has in place for its officers and directors, which Mr. Wethel will now be a part of under those terms. And the press release we mentioned earlier, that's filed as Exhibit 99.1, confirming the official announcement. So what's the takeaway from all this? ProPetro is bringing in a new CFO with a strong background, especially in the oil and gas sector, and they're backing him with a compensation package that includes a good base salary, a performance-driven bonus, and significant stock incentives. This strongly suggests they expect him to drive performance and shareholder value. The inclusion of severance and indemnification agreements is standard practice, demonstrating a focus on retaining executive talent with appropriate protections. Looking at this more broadly, ProPetro is making a deliberate move to bolster its financial leadership. Weather's experience, particularly his CEO and CFO roles, indicates he's ready to take on significant responsibility. The stock incentives are a clear signal that the company wants him to think like an owner. Aligning his success directly with the investors sees, while this filing doesn't contain the detailed financial tables, often found in 10Ks or 10Qs. 10Qs as the executive hires and their compensation packages are crucial indicators of a company's strategy and expectations. The focus on performance-based incentives and long-term stock awards for their new CFO suggests ProPetro is looking to reward growth and stability and expectations. The focus on performance-based incentives and long-term stock awards for their new CFO suggests ProPetro is looking to reward growth and stability. A key risk to watch would be how ProPetro's performance ties into their executive compensation. If the company faces challenges, these generous packages could become a point of scrutiny. However, the hiring of an experienced executive like Wethel, with a track record in the industry, is generally a positive sign for the company's financial direction. In conclusion, ProPetro is signalling a commitment to strong financial management with the appointment of Caleb L. Wethel. His package is designed to reward performance and long-term commitment, which is a good sign for shareholders wanting a CFO who is invested in the company's success. Alright, that's our breakdown of ProPetro's executive announcement. What's your take on these new leadership appointments and their compensation? Do you think Mr. Wetherell is the right fit to steer ProPetro's financials? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We love hearing from you. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps us out. And don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into corporate filings. Also, for more insights and to join the conversation, check out our Discord server linked in the description. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.